So, hello and welcome back. I just finished, or well, about 5 hours ago, I finished the first run of this game. And I'm fucking addicted. I'm not even kidding, I should probably see a doctor about it. I'm fucking addicted to this game. I wanted to start the next run. I just can't help myself. I just wanted to start the next run, so let's do it. But first of all, the audio settings. I kind of don't want to have the music on for the first time. Anyway, let's not load the game. Let's start a new one. I hope we are able to see the intro now. I just fired up the game, so the load time will be ridiculously long. Let's see if we can watch the movie.
A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds, but he paid a high price for it. He defeated the Sleeper, destroyed the barrier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the Sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
Okay, note that the hero in the alpha version of this game apparently had different armor on, a basic armor. That's due to, I don't know why they changed it, but you can kind of see it in the cutscene there. He isn't wearing his usual shit. He's wearing something differently. And I'm just telling you that because I have to fill this fucking loading screen. And also, I tried this once before. It's really laggy.
There you are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
As I said, really laggy. Just the world has to be reloaded.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple. But enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with. After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the Sleeper, Beliar's wrath has grown even greater. A mighty artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search. This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat. You must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
Has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true. But it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of...
Where's
the...
I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let this play out because we've seen it all before, and I kind of want to speed this run up a little bit. So yeah, that it shouldn't just take all that long again. I mean, we heard the dialogue before. It's the same thing. So need weapons.
I'll be on my...
Good. Since I have...
Chapter 1, the menace, I can't really see that, but I wanted to show you the cutscenes. That was really important to me. It's still kind of laggy because I had just loaded in. There's an old stone tablet. I don't know if I actually got that or before. Let's loot this out. Open a chamber. There should be a heavy branch. There we go. Get behind that door. Potion. There is a chest where we do find 20 gold, fireball, and something else. And let's head towards the chest on top. Actually, let's take this potion with us. Okay, let's get up here. You've all seen this before, but it does look quite a bit better now that the higher textures are here. The key to unlock this chest. So let's go ahead and open it. What? Something is wrong with this chest. Isn't there supposed to be just a dagger in there? Ring of the Warriors, Ring of the Warriors, Amulet of the Warriors, Magic Armor, Baron Armor, Raven's Armor. There's the dagger. So that's still there. Rough Oreblade, Claw of Beliar, Rough Oreblade, just a little bit better, I believe. Two of these, Blessed Ore, Sword of the Order, Wife of Inners, Holy Executioner. Why is there so much stuff in here? And why is this guy standing there? Questions over questions. Oh. These are my stats from the first game. Yeah. And you should by now get the point what I was doing, that I wanted to make. I'm not gonna do it all over again just from the get-go. I'm just gonna start. Like, I'm just made my own new game plus mode. So basically what I done is I edited my I took a screenshot of the stats from my character when I was finishing the game. I edited my character roughly to that point, and I edited a bunch of items to the game, which are in fact the Holy Executioner, Wrath of Inners. I just wanted to show you these things more than everything. I'm gonna throw them back in the bag actually, except for one Wrath of Inners. But I just wanted to show them to you because we haven't seen them through the main game. I edited the Claw of Beliar again, and I also edited a bunch of new armors that I have not shown you, since they are kind of hidden in the game's files. These armors are used for NPCs, and these NPCs tend to be, well, these armors are not accessible throughout the main game. So this is Raven's armor, and this is the armor that I'm going to use from now on, because I don't really want to use a paladin armor. This armor is more tailored towards. I wanted an armor that kind of combines magic, real magic, not just paladin magic. And by the way, I forgot to add all the paladin runes in, which is gonna come later. Magic as well as strength. An armor that fits everything. So I decided to go with this one. I also edited the Ore Barons armor. This is the old armor that used to be from the Ore Barons. And also added the magic armor, which I'm not quite sure which one is actually using this one. Because it's basically Sardas's armor, but with a flame trail, which is pretty damn cool. But then again, I don't know who uses this armor. Maybe they thought just it would be a cool design. There are some more armors that are hidden in the game files, but these are the most, well, cool. Obviously, there is nothing edited in terms of I have everything's nothing story relevant. At least I assume. And yeah, let's put all the unused shit in the chest again, because I did make a little mistake when it comes to the because I gave myself arrows, I gave myself bolts. I'm not gonna use all of these. Let's just throw them back in there and never touch them again. And I also gave myself a lot of gold and all of these. So basically, let's start with that. This guy will die. Because I summoned him in the world to help me edit my stats. And this is also why I turned down the music. Because I wanted to make that jump seem as clear as possible. So let's put the music back up. Do that with the cursor keys. Back. There we go. Okay, let's save on the quick save here. There's also I kind of done something wrong here. There's the sword stuck in the wall here. I'm sorry. I also tried out if this would actually attract, because there are some armors that do attract public attention, and this one doesn't somehow. And I'm bleeding because I edited my health, and this is only editing the maximum health of you. And also, one thing that I just wanted to try out more than everything is how far you can actually get by playing through the game 3 times. In terms of leveling. So yeah, that's it. That's kind of what I wanted to try out. If you do all the quests as well. Although this isn't perfect of a representative, because I have a little bit lower experience than I used to. It should still be enough. And this is also why I didn't spend the 100 learning points that I had back in the end of the game, because I wanted to save them, because I knew I wasn't gonna level up till probably Act 2, till the middle of Act 2, and I wanted to have some learning points so I can, you know, do stuff with learning points. Okay, so the first few, well, things in the game, I'm not gonna use my magic, because I haven't really learned anything yet. Again, I forgot about the paladin runes. I wanted to put them in, but I forgot about them. Because I had to edit so many cheat codes, it's ridiculous. Let's make sure that I get all of these nicer stuff. I can already brew potions. There's a belt. I haven't gotten me a belt. Well, that's not too bad. Again, I forgot some things. Not a big deal. Should be going through the early game just fine anyway. Would have been okay if I were to go naked in there too. So, still having the dexterity jump. Let's go out in the world. It's been a little bit darker, I'm sorry. No, I just slept. It shouldn't be that dark, actually. I don't know. Yeah. And this time, more than everything else, I need to get these dark mushrooms. I really have to make sure that I do take these old mushrooms. And I believe my mother has just came back, so I'm sorry but I have to close the door. So the cheat doesn't make that much noise. I'd rather have that door closing sound once. Anyway. And I also have to watch out for the fact that this might ruin some quests. Well, this won't really ruin some quests. It will... it might be ruining my progression with the Claw of Beliar, because I can't quite talk to Beliar right now. We'll see when I get the normal weapon, that is. Short bow. Gonna collect all of these. That's why the hell not. Good. So let's go down through the tunnel here. Do remember when this was actually challenging. This is actually kind of how I usually play this game. Either I jump to well, I usually play it up to a point when I lose interest, and then I edit my stats back up to that point roughly, and go on from there. Now mushroom. Again, why am I keeping these mushrooms? Is because I could use the mana. Every mana that I get through that is a mana that I don't have to learn myself. And learning mana myself will get really pricey. We are talking about 5 learning points a point at this point, I believe, or 4, probably 4. But it is really pricey. Yeah. I forgot about mushrooms. See, you're already in that mentality where you were just skipped over everything already. That's not how I wanted to do things here. Since I do want to progress as far as I can. I do want to push this character to a limit. Also, there are multiple reasons why I did decide to do a different playthrough, or multiple different playthroughs actually. First and obvious was basically I wanted to show you all the other ways of beating the game. The different dialogue options. But another kind of similar, well, reason has been that I totally missed a bunch of quests, especially in the early levels. I missed a bunch of quests. Sorry about that, but I did. There are multiple quests that I failed, and I think I'm probably gonna miss a bunch of them here too. So with 3 times through it, I will probably get most of them. I do hope so, though. I do hope that I can get most of them. If not, well, I'm sorry, but this game is massive. It's ridiculous when you think about it. It's really old, but it's still massive up to this point. So yeah, it's just there's so much stuff. I've been playing this. I think I got this game back in 2004 or something like that. When I first got my first PC, I was playing this all the time, and I'm still discovering stuff. That I haven't noticed before. So this game is so intense. It's ridiculous, and I love it for it. I really do. I got to loot these out since I need the purse and I need the hides from these. Lester! Don't kill it. Let me kill it. I want the experience, man. You can actually cheat his armor. I kind of wanted to show you more armor that isn't in use so frequently. You can also get the armor version of this, which is run by some zombies, which is kind of cool. Oh, come on, dude! Are you fucking serious right now? This rat is ridiculous, and I can't jump. Young giant rat. Yep. Not so giant anymore, man. Good. Good. Okay, one thing that well, I'm saying one thing a lot. Another thing that I wanted to mention is that this although this will be really easy, of course, because I cheated. Usually the magey way of doing things... Have I actually lost HP yet? Yeah, I do. A magey way of doing things is the hardest way of doing things. Just to be warned. Just to give you guys a warning. If you are playing this along and you, well, don't cheat... don't go for a pure mage style. You have to get your one-handed combat, at least one-handed combat or two-handed combat, whichever you prefer, up to masters before you join the mages. Because the mages, once you join the mages, you will lose. You basically need to spend double points for everything that isn't magic related. So and also I think skinning and stuff like that isn't affected by it, but combat talents, like real combat talents, will be used up to 2%. Will use up a little bit more stuff. Here, wolf. Let's equip that bow, just for scouting reasons, more than anything else. Huh. There's a plant right there. Yeah, so, another healing plant. What am I... Yeah, so, please be warned, the way of the mage is by far the hardest if you play it regularly. So, don't go for a full-on mage build. It will not work. The spells are really underpowered. It's... I just beat the end boss of this game purely with spells, but they are really underpowered when you think about it. The mages, and that's why I usually shy away from this class. Unlike in Gothic 3, where you can scale up your old knowledge, the rune magic doesn't scale with anything. It's a flat damage, which is reduced by magic resistance by the enemy. And for example, if you've targeted Raven with it, he has 100 magic resist. So it's really hard for you to hit Raven with it. Fire needle, I don't believe that. Yeah, there's another mushroom. So you would have a hard time against Raven if you were purely going for magic. And actually, by the time you will do Raven, the highest damaging spell you could cast will probably be a fireball. Gotta watch out for that. Hey, Lester.
Is that...
Again, skipping through all of this.
One. No.
We have already heard all of this. It tells us about Shadow.
Hey, you!
Talk to you again. Difficult. I can already steal things. As I said, I got all of my stuff right. Okay, what do you know about the area? Is this final dialogue option? Okay. Let's get out of here again. Something else. I just wanted to mention something else. Yeah, another reason why doing multiple playthroughs of this game is really advised is there are a lot of multiple options to achieving almost the same results. Again, I'm gonna mostly play in this one. I'm gonna mostly play fairly similar to the mage because to the paladin, because both of them are kind of like righteous. So I kind of want to role play a little bit in that. What would a mage do? But when it comes to the dragon hunter or mercenary, he's kind of ruthless. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of different choices there. Okay, here we do have the wolf, young wolf to be exact. I'm collecting all of these herbs for a reason. I'm gonna tell you those reasons, or you're gonna see those reasons in a little while. Hey Kevlon, how are you doing, buddy? I'm wearing the armor of your enemies, so don't get distracted. I'm still the nice guy. But I do, however, want to loot everything here. Blue Elder is really good for a mage. Health and mana. Blue Elder, there should be the scroll and the ladder statue. Okay, how am I doing in terms of money actually? That's not money. 65. I could even buy some things now. Come on. Easy. Thanks for the quiv, for the stuff.
Trouble.
To the city.
Maybe.
It's an interesting armor you're wearing. What are you doing? Tell me more.
Tell me more.
What am I just back then? What am I just doing? What about the bats? Robbed. Gonna help you with the bandits. Need better equipment. Give me a fucking wolf knife. Wake up. So, this time I'm gonna be a real help to him and not let him take care of everything. Is he actually wearing the bow that I used to wear?
You deserve that, lowlife.
I think he is. I think he is wearing the bow I used to wear. Also, one thing I didn't show you before, this wanted note. It's a picture of me, and that's me. See? That's me. Haven't showed you that. Could have done that in later parts too, but I kind of wanted to show you that now. Okay, more bandits, please. Haven't seen a lightning strike yet. Wonder if that's possible. Oh, well, it's certainly getting close to that. To the lightning strike.
Sucker. You don't even. I think I bet.
Let me get all these mushrooms. I can already pick logs, although it's apparently not necessary. I just thought because there was a log in front of it. Okay, Cavalon.
So that's done. Then I.
What's what about me?
Yeah, I know. Bring that
tell it,
freaking wanted note. Can you teach me something? I don't think so, actually. Okay, I'm gonna send the message. Wanted message. Might as well. Let's heal up. Sorry about that interruption. Can't really tell how much health I'm missing, so I'm gonna just eat these and always check. Oh well, I'm full again. Okay, we took care of the bandits. Go ahead and save, because that's sure thing I'm gonna forget about 90% of the time in this playthrough. Dark mushrooms. More mushrooms. Again, 50 mushrooms equals 5 mana. And with the sure overabundance of these, getting up to 50 isn't all that difficult. What was that? Oh, I thought for a second there was a skeleton there. Okay, there should be a wolf. There we go. Young wolf. There are a bunch of herbs up on this ledge, which I believe I never got around to getting all of them. Well, by a bunch I mean some. Oh, have I forgot to loot them? I do think so.
Nothing
Nope,
there.
I didn't. Okay, well, doesn't really matter. With the jumping mechanics being great, I can already do that. How am I doing in terms of gold again? 17. I do want to pray, actually. I do already want to pray. because as you are probably aware, this will give you stats, and it's strongly advised since it gets resetted and it doesn't. You lose a bunch of options when you do it, so that, well, you have to do it when you are guildless, basically, because otherwise you will get guild-specific stuff. For example, as a mage, you will probably not learn any more combat attributes. So in order to increase your strength, for example, you would have to do this. And that's before you join the mages, because afterwards you will probably only get mana. And also, this will get resetted once you are joining a guild. And that alone is a strong argument for doing it now.